matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Tar Heels will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. On the double. Easy. The gift to the tailback. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. You don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. It's complete to the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They believe they can run right here. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Turning it on! He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Passing on the field goal try. Ball at the 10, and here they come to go for it on 4th and short. The offense changing the play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The official says no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on first down. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Dozier. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play in a sight.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Boots' first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Off play action. Quarterback extends the play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. A long way to go on 4th and goal.
By the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kennesaw State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. Off to the races. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, he'll throw it. Completes it in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback.
There he goes. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands. And it makes me think back to old great seminal running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Noles headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Banks. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Noles will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. Clear. Let's go. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. A sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play well.
And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Got it near midfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Tries again to get it in. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Turning to the running game here on third and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll set up to throw. Trying to ball his way in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Sends it back in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Going to swing it on second down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He spits it out to the back. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The give from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Might be changing the route. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Takes it the other way. The tag. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? Snap it to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. They'll go with a direct snap. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. The running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
A strike downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as it gets him down to the 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. Touchdown, no! They take the lead with the 6.
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Finally running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kennesaw State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on camera.
And the Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He's got his man. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Shakes off the defender. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. Make sure they have everybody on the same page. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Back to pass on second down. It's on target and complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside the 15, here's the return. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Nose tackles in those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Find some fresh air. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away from us.
Second and 11. Looking to fire. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout action. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The Tar Heels are on the move. They're going to test the right side with this one. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down, they kept chopping wood, they found a rhythm, and in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Makes the grab on the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Grab behind the line, it's Banks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires into the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now.
Jackrabbit. Terrier.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. They've thrown it in reverse, but now they'll try to go forward and finally get the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Hauls it in. He will be stopped short of the goal line. The big gamble to take the lead with the 2-point conversion attempt does not pay off. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. Moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Bowman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.